This time out, I am in the MiG-19 over the Persian Gulf. I wanted to see how this thing can handle and fly over the Persian Gulf areas that I normally fly over pissing around. So I just ignited the burners to give me a little bit more speed, and I wanted to see what I could do with this plane. So one thing I will say off the bat is that I haven't been able to stall it as easily as the MiG-21. So I do like that a lot. In terms of being able to fly it, it doesn't seem that hard to fly like the MiG-21 was. Or frustrating even, you know? So I'm just going to kind of run this through my usual places that I like to fly it over this map. Man, this thing's hauling ass now. And it was a little squirrely to control back there. The other thing I noticed is, as you go too fast, it literally rips the ordnance off the wingtips. Like, they just break away. So, not quite sure what's up with that, and why that has to occur, but it does. So these are my observations of the MiG-19. Turn those burners on and pick up some speed and see if I can thread the needle up here. This thing's a little wobbly or not as precise at high speeds, it seems. Doesn't have that precision controls like the Hornet or any of the fly-by-wire stuff, really. So I've done this a couple times successfully, but then equally as many times not successfully. There we go. Yeah, she's a little rough around the edges. Looks absolutely beautiful, though. I really like the lines of this thing, you know, the way it looks. Now, I am cruising, but I haven't ripped off the missiles yet, which is good. But if I over-G a little bit, or I make any sudden maneuvers, it seems if you keep it very slow and slow and smooth in your movements, but if I start to maneuver around a little too quickly, I've lost it in this thing before. Like, let's see. I'm going to try to... Yep, there we go. Did you see that? Pop. There goes one. Let's do it this way. Pop. There goes the other one. So, it seems rather easy to lose your load, so to say. Why did I lose sound now? That's crazy. There we go. Beautiful plane, though. The texture is really nice. I like that dirty look. So it's those jerky, quick twitchy maneuvers that seem to break things off your pylons. So, somewhat like the MiG-21, it seems like you just have to learn how to fly this thing the way it's meant to be flown. More than like an F-16 or a Hornet. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, you know what this really reminds me of? The Tomcat. Kind of similar era technology, to be honest. This is a little bit older, I would think. Because in the Tomcat, you can kind of feel when you got her on the edge a little bit. She starts to wobble and she starts to shake, just like this is doing right now. Which kind of gives you an indication of, you know, you're kind of right on that edge of the performance. And eventually you learn how much of that edge you can push, which I haven't reached yet in this thing because I'm pretty new to it. But I like that, noticing the wobbling and stuff that you're getting in here. Very cool. And again, I like the fact that, you know, I'm not killing the engine by flying it. Like in the MiG-21, man, Jesus, I don't know how many times I just, you know, I can't fly it longer than 5 minutes without conking it out. And right on the edge there of some serious G's, and it's still turning. Not bad. And again, I'm still in burn. Yeah, this is a really pretty skin for this. So yeah, in terms of flight characteristics, I think it's a pretty cool plane. But you could tell it is still an old school non-fly-by-wire system. I think the hardest thing is just pulling off those little minute maneuvers like that as smooth as you can in a Hornet or in an F-16, you know? Very neat plane though. Like I said, definitely like this better than the MiG-21 so far. So I'm actually able to fly this and not knock it out. That looks like it's getting pretty close. Up and over. See if I can do this without conking it out or over G'ing too bad. Nice. Very nice. I know I'm hauling ass now. And I did not hit the ground. How about that? Or a building. That was close. I wanted to go underneath of that little bridge, but then I saw those telephone poles, and I remember watching the, not telephone poles, light posts, and I remember watching the Grim Reapers videos when they were doing this stuff, and watch out for the light posts. They will kill you. So yeah, flying it definitely feels 100% better than the MiG-21 if you ask me. Because I'm able to maneuver and pull some G's and not break shit, man. That's pretty cool in itself. Seems like I'm getting the hang of it a little bit better. And we're going at full burn right now too, which is pretty impressive to me at least. Probably going to run out of fuel pretty soon at full burn though. But yeah, that's the one thing, man. It's really weird to have to press a button to engage the burn. And then again, the other button doesn't seem to turn it off. The only thing that turns it off is going in there and just pulling back on the throttle and then, you know, cutting the throttle a little bit. Made it. Nice. So I think I'm getting the hang of it, and it's definitely more fun to fly than the MiG-21. So I guess my next step is to figure out how to shoot the guns, how to fire missiles. Oh, hear that sound? I think we've just ran out of fuel. Not like I didn't see that coming. How about that? Excellent time to end the video. So anyways, guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time.